Hi, so my name is Jennifer Park. 한국 이름은 박선영. Right? I am more in charge of biology here at StevenAcademy. So I teach most of the bios. So I teach high school bio, be it honors or regular, 그냥 일반 교과 bio, right? 그 다음에 AP bio, SAT2, subject bio, IGCSE, and IB for those of you that are in British schools. I also teach A-level because I actually went through schooling in a British school, at an all-girls school. So I've actually taken the IGCSE and A-level bio, so I can teach that. I also teach college bio if you need help. I'm responsible for the syllabus here in Stevens for chemistry. So I also teach 교과 chem and IGCSE chem, and there are students that have been with me for a couple of years that asked me to teach IB chem. So I teach IB chem as well. I've actually recently reviewed an IA for chemistry and IA for bio. I also teach TOEFL, all 4 levels, but I'm more comfortable with speaking and writing, well, because I've taught it for longer. And I teach AP Environmental Science as well as AP Stats, right? Now, I've been teaching for over a decade now, since I started teaching really early. And I've taught students from all across the board. So I've taught students from international schools like SIS, KIS, FSS, and I've also taught students from Korean foreign language schools like 요인외고, 대외외고, and then the 과학고, right? 비사고. And then some of the schools from other regions as well. APIS as well, and I also teach homeschooling students. I help them with their homework and their assignments. Who else have I taught? I've taught most of the boarding schools in the States. So it'd be Kent, Exeter, Mercersburg, Episcopal. And I've had students from pretty much all over the world. So I've had students from China, I've had students from Hong Kong, Singapore, the States, England, you name it, right? Now, my teaching strategy is to help you learn based on how you learn best. Right? I'm never going to walk into class and be like, okay, sit, write, right? Copy my notes down, do this. No. I always ask you what you need help in when I walk into class, right? If you're an auditory person, you can record me talking and you can revise it at home. If you're a visual person and you're a kinesthetic person, we can sit and write notes while you do this. I had a student who was more of a sort of a visual kinesthetic person. So he really needed mind maps for every single topic that we went through. And so that's what we did. We would talk about the general ideas and all the details that he needed to learn about. And then we'd actually sit and draw like an actual full mind map for each topic. And that really helped him get through bio because when he first came, he was failing bio, like a regular 교과 bio. Right? He was getting C's and possibly D's in his bio, and then after a while, when we sat down, we really went through the topics, helped him really paint the big picture, because that's what's really important in bio, is for you to paint the big picture, right, and be able to link the main idea. So those of you that are in AP bio, you have 4 main ideas, and you need to link those 4 main ideas, right? Now, and so when we actually sat down and helped him draw the mind maps and helped him link the ideas, he actually left at the end of the year with the most high scores, probably the highest score in bio in his class, and his school actually offered him AP Bio. For a student who was actually failing science and for a student who was not offered any sciences for the next year, that was something that he felt was an achievement, right? Now, for a lot of my bio classes, my other strategy is to help you apply your knowledge. A lot of the exams have changed. As you know, AP Bio has changed, and you know that IB Bio is changing. So in 2016, they'll be taking the first change syllabus, and a lot of them stress the importance of you being able to apply your knowledge, right? And so applying knowledge doesn't come just from memorizing facts, which you'll have to do to apply, but you need to be able to apply that knowledge. And the best strategy is for us to practice, 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 right? We'll go through multiple choice questions, we'll go through FIQ questions, and I'll always be there to help you link major ideas. You need to always, always, always draw the big picture, right? So that you can always refer back to them and apply that main idea to whatever question they throw at you, be it an MCQ or FIQ. Now with TOEFL, the strategy is relatively about the same, right? We'll practice and practice so that you're comfortable with the test. I want you always to walk into a test knowing the structure of a test Know what you're facing, right? Know that when you go into TOEFL, you have reading, listening, speaking, and writing, right? In that order. Know how much time you're going to be given for each speaking. Know what time you're going to be given for writing. Know that going into the speaking test, you're going to have 6 sections and writing 2, right? Because then once you're comfortable with this test structure, you'll be more comfortable doing it, right? And a lot of your score, especially for speaking, comes is affected by how much comfortable you are with the test, right? I've had students that I've taught go into a lot of your top, 흔히 말하는 top 대학교들, right? So I had a student that I taught 2 years ago and she's now at Harvard. I had a student that I taught 3 years ago and now he's in his 2nd year at Hong Kong 과기대, and he is loving research there, right? And I have a student who I recently taught that is at Johns Hopkins. I have a student that's applying to Cambridge and Oxford this year, and she's actually been offered proposals, right, from the various English schools. I've pretty much had most of my students passing their major courses with the top scores. And I could say that it's all because of me, but it's probably not all because of me. But the fact that they learned to grasp the ideas that they had to know and apply it in the right way, right? So whenever you come, if you do come to Steven, you can ask for me. I'm always with short hair, usually, and I'm running around, so you can ask for me. And I'll see you in class.